Welcome to our PL Possibilities series. These videos have been created to assist teachers in improving their Canvas skills for the purposes of teaching and learning. This video is part of the Evidence of Learning playlist. An overview of the Evidence of Learning playlist is displayed on the screen. This video will focus on the 4 different options for students to submit evidence of their learning when using assignments. To navigate to an assignment, click on the Assignments tab from the Course Navigation menu. From the Assignments view, you can see 3 different styles of assignment that have been applied to this class: a marked discussion, a marked quiz, and a general assignment. To open the assignment to look at the feature options, click on the link. As you can see from the overview, at this point there is no option to submit any evidence of learning. To change this, click Edit. There are 4 main submission types for an assignment: no submission, online, on paper, and an external tool. By being in an assignment, it automatically goes through the speed grader and allows you to provide feedback. Today's video will focus on online and an external tool. When looking at the online submission type options, you have a choice between a text entry, a website URL, a media recording, and a file upload. You can choose as many of these as you like. To provide choice for students to submit evidence of their learning, it's useful to choose more than one option. In this case, I'm going to provide 4 different ways for students to provide evidence. You'll notice that when I click on File Uploads, I have the opportunity to restrict the upload file types. This might be useful if you want students to use a particular tool or submit their work in a particular style, so for example in a Word document, an Excel spreadsheet, a PowerPoint, or even a video recording. You do not have to restrict the type of file that you want students to upload. Make sure you save any options that you need. You'll notice now from the summary that I actually have an opportunity for a text entry box, a website URL, a media recording, or a file upload. To see what this looks like from a student's point of view, click on Student View. You can see because this assignment has a due date, it automatically appears in my to-do list. I can navigate quickly to it by clicking on the link. Because I want students to submit work, either as a text entry box, a website URL, a media recording, or a file upload, I can click on Submit Assignment. You'll notice that after I click Submit Assignment, I have the options to choose from. I don't have to do all 5. By clicking File Upload, I have the opportunity to choose a file. This will open the File Explorer for the device that I am using. I also can add as many files as I like and provide some comments to support my upload. The text entry opens a rich content editor for students to create content directly onto the page. There's also some comments that they can provide around the work that they're submitting. As a website URL, it's copying and pasting the link to the website that they'd like to submit for this assignment. This could be an ePortfolio link, but it also could be a blog post or something similar. Again, they have the opportunity to provide comments around their submission. The Media tab allows students to use their webcam or the camera on their phone and tablet, as well as any audio features, to record a video or just plain audio as a submission type. Again, they have the comments function. The Office 365 tabs allow students to directly link to their Office 365 account where they can log in. They can then directly share documents from this space. There are 2 ways to add an external tool to your assignment. You can enter the URL for the external tool directly into this box here. Alternatively, you can search for some preloaded external tools that you might find useful. There are a number of external tools already configured to the DOE instance of Canvas. The Office 365 Cloud Assignment is a useful way of pulling in documents from your OneDrive into Canvas for students to use. It enables you to search your OneDrive and attach files so that students get their own copy of a document to modify, edit, or add to provide evidence of their learning. To search for a file, type in the name of the file and hit Enter. Select the file that you would like to add and attach the file. By scrolling down to the Configure External Tool tab, you can see that the URL has been added for the Office 365 Cloud assignment I've just selected. I can choose to load this in a new tab for students so they don't navigate from the original assignment. By selecting Select, I'm adding that URL into the External Tool submission type for my assignment. Once you're happy with the settings for your assignment, hit Save. Thank you for watching this PL Possibilities series video.